What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah. What's shaking, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers. And, of course, shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def the Radio. That's DEAF #2 Radio. That's our new Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us there.
And as always, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure the notification bell is set to all so you get all of our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, make sure you click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos to get you some exposure. So make sure you check that out if you're interested. So we're getting back to this Creed sound. It's almost like we're doing an album review at this point, right? I mean,
it ain't been going well. I'm sorry, man. Why didn't we do this one first, y'all, man? Like the funny thing is, I don't remember. Maybe we just didn't get through all the requests. But from what I remember, looking through all the requests on Def the Radio, this wasn't really getting much burn, which is very odd to me because it's obviously J. Cole, and it looks like produced by Dr. Dre. My boy was getting burned. In the Room obviously got burned. You know what I'm saying? And they need to burn that shit. I just find it odd that this didn't come up more. And then once we really focused and kind of went back into the requests in our DMs, we were like, oh shit, well obviously we need to get this one done. J. Cole, Adonis Interlude, rapping on the Dre beat. Let's rock.
It's that time. Things just ain't the same for young Jermaine, still underrated, but far from underpaid. And though some problems did fade, the hunger stayed. These stomach rumbles could humble thunder.
Okay. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
Man. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed. I thought that this was gonna be an original Dre beat. I didn't think that this was gonna be. This is what the Watcher. Yeah, fire though.
Yeah, that was
fire though. Let's not ever get it fucked up. I want to be clear. I love that shit. I love that whole album. Let's not even talk about 2001.
Things
but
just ain't the same for gangsters.
Yeah, it's true though. And Jay had the Watcher too, by the way. That he said
true.
that he flipped that things. This ain't the same for gangsters. That obviously comes from Dre originally, but Jay had Watcher 2 on Blueprint 2. And obviously J. Cole just started it off that way as well. But I just thought this was gonna be an original beat because a few of you were like, "Oh, he's rapping on a Dre beat," and I thought when you said he's rapping on a Dre beat in our DMs, I thought you meant an original Dre beat. So this is cool though.
This is cool. This is cool.
Just a little...
You know what? I'm not mad though. I know you're disappointed, but I'm not mad because hey,
shit is hot though.
It's like you don't fuck up a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Just flip what you know is hot already.
In the beat selections thus far, you know what I'm saying? My boy was okay. Shout out to JID and for my boy. My boy beat was okay, but the beat selection last time, maybe we just need to just reuse some shit that you know works. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'm cool now. I'm cool.
There you go, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop experimenting.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. Copy and paste, man. Fuck it.
It's that time. Things just ain't the same for young Jermaine, still underrated, but far from underpaid. And though some problems did fade, the hunger stayed. These stomach rumbles could humble thunder. I'm still fueled by the ones that slumber, that stand out amongst the one-hit wonders. So when the dust settles and the sun is under the horizon, y'all should run the numbers. Who the fuck want what with me? Heart is out and I say that reluctantly, cause it should go without saying, but y'all playing dumb. Far as these rappers go, I'm not fearing none. Cold flow is cold in any genre with many combinations. Shoot like that boy sponsored by Under Armour. Reach you a goner, arms crossed and coughing like you was from Wakanda. God's favorite accumulated a ton of karma. As seen by me thumbing through green, I become a gardener. Pulling up in a supercharger, me and two things like a double entendre. Nigga won't beat from a number 9 combo. Not one designer in my ensemble. You're tuned to the realest, maybe they ever spill his heart until it's drained. Feel his pain, trust 16 ain't enough to do it justice. Just cop the fall off and he'll explain. Is it the end of the chapter, happily ever after? Bet this gonna be the year that fulfill his reign, man.
Oh man, they kept that going.
Yeah.
That was the hardest beat so far.
Shout out to Dr. Dre.
I really enjoyed that, but that was too short, man. I know it was an interlude, and that's the point, right? It's kind of like a little snippet of something, So I get it, but man, that shit was. I was jamming out, and I really wish that they would have picked this beat for a whole song, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because interludes really aren't supposed to get you bouncing like that. I think it's just more so to get you prepped for what's to come, right?
Yeah. The fall off. Right? Isn't that where he's going?
Yep.
It's prep for what's to come, obviously, with the next song. But in general, I think he's that's what I took from this is a little tasty morsel, you know what I'm saying, to get you prepared for what seems to be. I mean, he ended this by saying, 16 ain't enough to do it justice. To your point, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? 16 ain't enough. This ain't enough, but I'm going to still give you this to prep you for, he said, cop the fall off. He'll explain it, is this the end of the chapter? Have happily ever after? But this going to be the year that, fulfills his reign. I mean, those are powerful words.
Yes, it is.
So he was very confident. I remember vividly. He was very confident in the off season before it dropped.
Yeah.
And then we saw the sort of, the writing drills and all that we've talked about in other videos, right? And he just seemed so confident. He's like, I'm telling you, this is it. Yep. And the off season came through for me. I thought that was a very, very good album.
It was a great album.
Yes.
Great album.
Very, very
good.
And
it wasn't like a shitload of songs on there to fulfill. I call them filler songs. So I know I get smoked for that.
Yeah.
But I'd rather it be potent and condense it down to 10, 11, 12, so even 8 songs if they're hot. Although some problems fade, but the hunger stayed, right? Because although stomach rumbles can humble thunder, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still hungry out here is the way I'm taking that. You know what I mean? It's like, even though I've reached a high success rate in my career and I'm doing my thing, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not done yet. And it sounds that way to me. It's still, and you see the moves. We talked about this before. You see the moves that J. Cole is making, man. He could kind of just fade off into the night if he really wanted to and just kind of enjoy his money and his fame and just put other people on the Dreamville label. But he's still, trying to make some waves out here. It should go without saying, but y'all playing dumb and shit. Y'all still playing dumb like I'm not the one. I'm not one of those guys. You know what I mean? They threw the bronze at me and shit. I really liked this interlude, man. I really wish this was a fucking song.
I'm going to just say it, man. J. Cole is looked at as the redheaded. J. Cole feels he's looked at like the redheaded stepchild of the big three. That's just what it is. He's out of Drake, Kendrick, and then obviously Cole, the holy trinity of the relic. I can't even say the new era anymore. These motherfuckers have been around 10 years. That's true. Of the, the relatively new era. He's looked at, he feels he's still slept on. I really feel that way. I feel like, when he says, I'm motivated by the ones that slumber, right? And then he had the line, when the sun is under the horizon, y'all should run the numbers. You know what I'm saying? When the dust settles and the sun is under the horizon, then you'll see it. And I'm going to keep it real, man. I think J. Cole's contributed to that perception of being underrated, man. I feel like, he let a bunch of, preschool kids online, man, make him feel like he was less than. I really do. When he said, they threw the bronze at me and, I just feel like, listen, I'm not saying that there isn't beauty and humility in him saying that, but I just felt like, even at that time in the video, I just felt like that was soft. I felt like, you need to know who you are, man. You need to know that you're the guy in your own right. Music is subjective. Some people can say this guy is better. Some people can say that guy is better. Doesn't mean that they are. It just means that's their opinion. There's plenty of people that look at you as the guys. Plenty of people that look at you as their favorite of all time. So to me, to even entertain a conversation about bronze and this and that, when you've accomplished what you've accomplished, it was just wild to me. And I feel like people see that. They see that as a weakness in J. Cole. I really feel like they're like, he's the nice guy that kind of panders a little bit to his audience. And I do feel like there is a thing of being maybe humble to a fault. When I think of Pac, when I think of Biggie, when I think of Jay and Nas, there's a certain bravado that has always been the standard for hip hop. Shit, Melly Mel. Y'all know what the fuck is going on with Melly Mel. He will refuse. I guarantee you Melly Mel thinks he's the greatest ever. There's a bravado. There's a confidence. There's an air of knowing that your own greatness that I feel like J. Cole deviates from here and there a little bit too much. I feel like it's okay to give it up and show people love, but I think he does it in a way that diminishes himself. And I feel like that's a part of why people don't look at him, I feel like, in the way he believes he should be looked at. That's just my opinion. Could be way off. That's just how I feel based off of just looking at things he's done. Don't even worry about being underrated. Don't even mention that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more bravado. Don't ever lose the humility. That's why people love J. Cole. Don't lose it, but just have a more of a knowing of being the one. You know what I'm saying? I like the confidence in that you're going to see him to fall off, but now we already seen it. You know what I'm saying? This is just icing on the cake. Maybe that's the old school in me, and maybe I need more humility. I don't know. He said Cole's flow is cold in any genre, and this is coming off of the Even
J-Hope.
though the J-Hope, but I do feel like that was more of a J. Cole song featuring J-Hope. Any genre, you know what I'm saying? Coming off the BTS shit and mini combination shoot like that boy, sponsored by Under Armour. Steph Curry, sponsored by Under Armour. If you shoot like Steph Curry, you on some John Wick shit though. If that's how you shoot. Wakanda in a coffin, and he touched that line. He said, I'm God's favorite. You know what I'm saying? You can see by how I'm thumbing through the green. You know, like a gardener or whatever he said there. So clearly, double entendre line I thought was cool, right? So anyways, that's what I'm getting out of it. Nice little morsel to get us ready for the fall off. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I can't wait for it. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas. We out.